Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to talk all about Battlefield 6. Now, this game is going to be an absolute monster. It has come to the realization, I think, of everyone. First of all, the beta at a fundamental level, when you assess the gameplay, this is what people want out of Battlefield. At least I feel. That is not just my opinion. That is the opinion, the prevailing opinion I've heard from countless people. People are loving this beta. However, with Secure Boot, you would hope that we would do something about the nefarious actors in the game and cheaters, but it looks like cheats are already running amok in Battlefield. We'll quickly talk about that, and then also some numbers, some data, and why I think this game is going to be a juggernaut. Not to say I get, like, the hot thing to say is, oh, this game's gonna destroy Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty is an absolute juggernaut that at this point, I wouldn't go with the Activision line of thinking. It's too big to fail. Do not ever go with that line of thinking, but I would, just, bear in mind, there's gonna be such a huge audience playing Call of Duty every year that just aren't gonna migrate to Battlefield, but I do think Battlefield, what's important is it be a successful alternative that'll also have Call of Duty step up its game, and I do think we're gonna get that. So more on that at the end of this video, but as noted on IGN, cheaters already spotted in Battlefield 6's open beta despite Secure Boot requirement. Twitter user Itaba confirmed cheats are already working in Battlefield 6. This footage proves cheats are fully functional on day one of early access's beta. Now, DICE producer Alexia Christofi was quick to respond, confirming that the team was aware of the issue and assured beta testers that the player identified as cheating in the clip was already banned. So, given that you have the cheaters already in the game and it's only day one of beta, it's gonna probably get, there's gonna be people trying to do worse and worse. So hopefully they'll get it completely ironed out by the time the game's ready to launch in October, because nobody's trying to deal with that. And given that Secure Boot is a requirement, if Secure Boot is a requirement and you still have nonsense going on, then what is the point of all of this? It's completely moot. And on top of that, TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot are now also coming to Call of Duty. TPM 2.0, that's Trusted Platform Module, is an industry-standard hardware-based security feature built onto CPUs or motherboards that verifies the PC's boot process has not been tampered with. Secure Boot makes sure a PC can only load trusted software when Windows starts. So, that is something that I think is going to be more and more of a reality and what people are going to gravitate towards as far as anti-cheat measures. But when you have that level of anti-cheat and then you still have cheaters, like, yo, it sucks even more. It stings a little bit harder than when you just have cheaters when this isn't implemented. But we'll see how this does evolve leading into release. And also, beta weekend too. There's another beta weekend that'll be happening next weekend, and it'll be interesting if all of this is alleviated by the time that runs. So there you go with that. All right, now this beta, you guys, it's been a gigantic success. I don't think anybody can say anything otherwise as far as the reception of this beta. The amount of people that I have talked to that have just loved this beta, that's great. However, a lot of the people that I've been talking to over the past day or two have been longtime Battlefield fans. And obviously, you want that feeling. Restore the feeling of Battlefield. I think that's what a lot of people wanted out of Battlefield 6. They wanted this to feel like Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, the heyday, the peak of Battlefield, as a lot of people thought of it. And I got a lot of that. Multiple people. And it's just not me, because, it's one opinion. One opinion can mean so much, but when I hear multiple people saying the same thing, when that seems to be the prevailing thought on social media as well, that the feeling of Battlefield is seemingly restored with Battlefield 6, that's great. However, what made me realize this was going to be a juggernaut is earlier today, as of recording this video, it is Friday, and the early access is still going on. We have not hit into the open period, and I hear multiple people as well, my super casual gaming friends, and I know when they start talking about a game, boom, checkmate. That's when a game has really hit that next level in terms of notoriety, and it's getting attention. Now I'm hearing my casual gamer friends say, I downloaded Battlefield 6, why can't I play it? And then I have to explain them the whole Twitch drops thing, and it's early access right now, but it'll be open on Saturday. That is always the point when, me personally, when I hear those guys talk about a game coming out, because you're talking about your Madden bros, you're talking about, the COD bros. They might play a Nintendo game here and there, but they're super, super casual. They're not like you and I covering video games or looking at the gaming news cycle. But the fact that they heard about it and now they've downloaded the open beta and they didn't even know it was an early access, they just saw it was an open beta and they assumed they could get on, those are people that aren't in tune. But the fact that this game is hitting their news cycle and they're aware of it, that means now this game is getting a lot bigger than what we were originally at. Because there were a lot of people that were like, oh my god, I want this game to dethrone COD, I want this game to finally kick Activision in the butt, and maybe it'll do that. I'm sure Activision is paying attention to it. Those Twitch numbers are insane, although, a little bit skewed given that a lot of people are watching it just based on getting access to the beta, but you're talking 330,000 all-time peak. And again, that's with the early access limitations. And you can say, oh, you gotta watch 30 minutes on Twitch, it's very easy to get access to it. I'm telling you guys, there are so many people that just don't want to do that. Those casual guys, which they definitely want to hit, I don't know if they're gonna hit the crazy numbers that they were talking about, but those casual people that they really want to draw into this game, they're not finna watch the Twitch streams, or that's gonna be a barrier for entry, at least right now. Saturday, especially when you're talking about the weekend, this is going to shoot way up, and you're talking about a beta. Yes, it'll be free, but I really think a lot of people are going to end up checking this game out, and it is going to be a megaton of a release. And I think 6 months ago, if you told people a new Battlefield was coming out this year, and how big do you think it was going to be, I don't think anybody, or I don't think most people would have been like, yo, it has the potential to be this big. But I think a couple things. I think the timing of this game, they lucked out so much, where all the stars aligned for this year's Call of Duty to also be a meme Call of Duty release, where it's Black Ops 7 right after Black Ops 6, much like in 2023 where they dropped MW3 right after MW2, and it was clear as day. It was just thrown together nonsense, and yeah, people are gonna pay $70 for it. It's Call of Duty. It's gonna do really well, but this is the year for Battlefield to drop a banger title and really present itself as a grounded military shooter that is an alternative. Not something that we don't have to talk about in dethroning Call of Duty, but being that alternative. Battlefield is going to establish itself as that this year, and I'm very confident in saying that now. It's their game to lose. It's their game to lose at this point. They've got, all the pieces are in place. EA couldn't have scripted this better for this situation to be turning out the way it is. And I get that a lot of people hate EA, don't pre-order, etc., etc. I'm just telling you on the basis about the facts that we have, the numbers it's hitting on Steam, and again, my anecdotal evidence of my casual gamer buddies talking about the game. That's one thing. It's anecdotal evidence, but generally speaking, when that does happen, I've seen it correlate a lot to games being successful and whatnot. So, I always do value that whenever the Madden bros in my life are talking about a game. I'm like, okay, these guys are aware. That means this game has really hit that casual bubble, and I think BF6 has absolutely done that. Think what you want about Secure Boot, think what you want about EA. Look, we've all crapped on EA quite a lot, but Battlefield is something I think a lot of people want to see it return to form, and BF6 really has the potential to do that, and I think, at least based on what we know thus far, it's gonna be a gigantic release. Now, where it is 6 months from now, who knows? Who knows the longevity of this game? We've seen games get destroyed. We've seen games launch incredibly well and then just get absolutely cooked, so who knows where we're gonna be at 6 months from now, but I think the game's gonna be massive, at least on release day of October 10th. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.